Now, your Way 31 Storm Tracker forecast.
Oh man, this weather has just been off and on all day with the rain, and I know there are a lot of outdoor events today. So what can folks who are still kind of heading to some of those can expect?
So right now, it really depends on where you are in the area. Thankfully, most of us are actually starting to dry off, although we are still seeing those gloomy looking skies. We can see that here in Huntsville right now. We've had a lot of rain for most of the day, and you can see that on our sky cam. There's still those rain droplets and a lot of overcast skies, but the heavy rainfall is starting to calm down a little bit. And those temperatures, they're still on the lower side, 70 degrees, and that's around as warm as we've been all day. That's thanks to the fact that we do have these gloomier conditions out there blocking all that sunshine that we could have gotten earlier on. So I mentioned that most of the rain is moving out. You can see that here on our Way 31 triple Doppler moving out on into the Chattanooga area. So most of northern Alabama and even southern Tennessee that's in our area is going to be dry for the next couple of hours at least. But we could see the chances for some storms or some showers, likely not much storm activity, developing over Mississippi and moving back into our area overnight. So over the next several hours, we are going to keep the storm chances possible, especially in the overnight period, 1 to 5 a.m. Don't be surprised if you do hear some rain on your roof overnight. But those temperatures, they're going to stay fairly consistent thanks to the fact that we have overcast skies. They're going to kind of act like a blanket and keep all the warmth that we had today close to the Earth's surface. So the temperature tomorrow morning going to be similar to what we're seeing right now. I'll show you all of that here on future radar. You can see overnight those scattered showers kind of sprinkling here and there, and that blanket of cloud cover covering the area. It's going to keep our temperatures fairly consistent. But by tomorrow, although we will be seeing rain first thing in the day, we'll also see those clouds start to break up by the mid-morning. So 10:30 a.m., many people leaving for church, and a few of you may need to have some showers. Right near on future radar, it's showing near the Sand Mountain area and part of the I-65 corridor, seeing a little bit of rain. So you want to have some rain gear. That's for everyone because the location could be a little bit off, but also prepare to see a little bit more sunshine as well. We can see that still at 1, there's breaks in the clouds. So many of us, we're going to be seeing some sunshine along with that rain, and that is going to help our temperatures be a little bit more typical for this time of year. So I mentioned earlier, we were around 70, but the average temperature lower to mid 80s. That's what we're going to reach for our Sunday. And then heading into the evening hours, things calm down as most of the storm activity will be concentrated to our south. So I mentioned those temperatures, they're going to be typical. Tomorrow, our high will be around 83. That's where we're supposed to be for this time of year. But then if we go ahead and look towards the start of our next work week, it's going to be even warmer. Temperature is going to be creeping up above average, but the rain chances, they do not disappear. And with that combination of the rain, the moisture, and the warmth, it is going to add to that humidity factor. So unfortunately, it's going to feel pretty sticky and uncomfortable out there for several days next week. And the reason why, it is evident on our Way 31 10-day forecast. We're going to have showers and thunderstorm chances sticking around throughout most of our next work week. But those temperatures, they're going to continue to warm up into the upper 80s, almost approaching the lower 90s at times. But most of us, we're going to be staying in those 80s next week. That feels like temperature, though. I can bet it likely won't stay in the 80s because of the humidity going to be added by that rain. So I unfortunately wouldn't expect to see dry and more comfortable conditions until as late as next weekend.
Ooh, thanks so much, Anae. We'll be back.